folks. New little adventure here. Scott is tagging along with me. We just came through Dayton a little while ago, and we're heading up the North Fork of the Touchy. Going to do a camp out up in the Blue Mountains for about 3 nights. I'm going to actually be camping in the Jeep. I'll explain more about that and show you some video footage when we get all settled down. Anyhow, enjoying the great scenery out there. We were going to head to a place called Table Rock, but the last few hundred yards of the road was closed off. We're up at about 6,000 feet here. We're heading south, but now we've done a turnaround, and we're going to head on back to the junction that will take us on up towards the Godman and Teepee area. Pretty neat road coming in here, though, huh?
I mean, it was rough, but truck handling.
Well, I didn't think I made mention in one of the recordings earlier that be heading all the way back to Godman. I don't remember seeing this spot coming out. I remember a couple more, but no, this is good here. Well, thank you for the hot dogs, sir.
You bet.
Well, hey, after enjoying that fine dinner meal and enjoying the beautiful vistas, it was about time soon to crawl into the old sleeping bag. Here's some views that I took earlier of my new camper setup inside the Jeep. When it's time to crawl in the sleeping bag, all of the extra cargo is discreetly packed on the front seat and on the floor and any place you can find an extra space for it. And hey, it's been a fun but long day, and it's about time to crawl in. See you all in the morning. The next morning, of course, you start with a good cup of coffee, some fried sausage, and a few pancakes, layered in butter and syrup, of course. Then we hit the road to do a little more exploring. It was really a good camp last night. Beautiful view right on the edge of the wilderness area. And, great sleep in the Jeep for the first time. We're back on the main Skyline Road now. We're gonna take our time and head up to a place called Godman, and then on to another area called Teepee. And I know another spot where we're gonna find a camp tonight. What a beautiful day. Wow, there's so many family stories I could tell you about this place. A lot of history here. But those stories will have to wait for another time. We got to move on. All right, we had a brief little stop there at Godman and a snack. And now we're on the road to Teepee. Anxious to show Scott Teepee and tell him a little story about it, some of the family history. And then when we come back from Teepee, we're going to double back, and there's a spot I've got picked out up on a ridge that we can camp in tonight. Another good day. We pulled off the forest road and headed to Teepee, checking out a couple of trail roads that I've never been on before. This place called Hatfield Springs down here. We're going to take a little walk down and see if we can actually find the spring. Never been down here before, so it's always fun to learn new things. Well, I expect somewhere down here is a spring. A little camp area here.
Yeah.
Huh.
You don't want to get too far away from the truck wide open with the keys on.
Oh, I don't think we're going to have any problem. Yeah, this fencing is part of what obviously was an old corral. many years old. Not sure exactly where the spring might be, but you can see the fencing. I can see old hay bales and some horse droppings, and the fencing actually goes way down into the woods there. Always fun to discover new things. All right. All right. Back to the vehicles after that brief little hike. Then we'll cut back to the main trail road to Teepee. Well, it's been a little tight through here on my little shortcut back to the main road. I think I'll be hearing from Scott once we get back there. Okay, I'm doing a repeat. I took a shortcut back to the main road, but then Scott couldn't make it through some of these whoop-de-doos up here, so did another go around. Finally intercepted him, and so I thought I'd just go do it again for fun and meet him back down on the main road. He's going to take the other way out. Let's see where that spot is that he was having trouble with. Keep the camera rolling here a little, and where is it? Okay. Oh, this would have been. Anyhow, that's it. I'll meet him back down on the main road. Well, we got a place picked out to camp back up there where we just came from, but we want to head on up to what's called Moolock Springs and top off some water bottles. We'll continue on up the road to Teepee, and I can tell Scott a few Teepee stories, and then we'll turn around and head on back to camp. I believe Moolock Springs is right here. We go. Yeah, right there, folks. Oh boy, that is cold, huh? Oh yeah. Yes. Good for the soul, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looked better, huh?
Feels good. I must look better.
All right, back again to the old switchbacks here at Teepee, looking down at what to me is familiar territory. 5 miles down there is the Butte Creek cabin, and you all have heard most of the story on that, so I won't repeat it now, but if you're curious, let me know and I'll fill you in, because there's a heck of a lot of good stories coming from there. Let's sneak on down to this rock without killing ourselves, and I'll show you part of the switchback that we used to ride down on the horses. Well, the last time that Tom and I hiked back to the cabin, I'd have to check and see what. Be damn careful up there. Yep. Anyhow, the last time we went down there,
I see it.
Trail was pretty worn in. We head back out the road from Teepee. On a previous trip, I'd located a pretty good spot to camp. It was called French Ridge. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good night with some gorgeous views. So the driving, the hiking, and the scenery made us all hungry. And this tourist is saying, "Feed me now." On the plate right underneath. Scoop it up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Salt and peppers right here, and soy sauce.
Yum. Hoo-ah. It's hot. Oh yeah.
Well, it's been a good day today. We covered some good territory. Just absolutely stunning, beautiful up here in the Blues. Nice trip to Teepee, Moolock Springs, Turkey Tail, all of those favorite old places of mine anyhow. Kind of new to Scott. Lovely looking evening out there. Not hardly a breeze at all. Beautiful sun. Camped at a marvelous place overlooking the canyon way down there over to Butte Creek. I think it's to bed pretty early tonight for this old guy. Just a refreshing day and just so fun to be away from all the city stuff and be out here where it's quiet. Pretty cool. So, night all. See you tomorrow. Originally on this trip, we had planned to stay for 3 nights, but some issues back home demanded our return. But you know what? As long as I'm alive, I'll keep coming back here. The Blue Mountains and the Wanaha Toucan Wilderness is pretty darn special.